Quote, be simple, manage it safe, so when it's done, you've got a little base, a little foundation to live off, said Rob Gronkowski, who seems to know the way to save no less than $54 million with just one simple strategy. These are the top 10 secrets Rob Gronkowski doesn't want NFL fans to know. Childhood trait. Gordy Gronkowski Sr. was a college football lineman for Syracuse University that nearly made the roster for the USFL's New Jersey Generals way back in 1983. Gordy Gronkowski eventually opened his own fitness equipment business, which made him a natural to train and coach his crew boys with baseball and hockey in the sports of choice, until he allowed them to take up football once they reached junior high. Quote, we had a good brawl every single day. I had to break somebody up. I mean, a very competitive household, and that's how I was growing up. I always had to win, and they got that for me, he said. Growing up, Gronk is a special term to me, Rob Gronkowski said. As kids, we grew up fearless, ready to take on any opponent, anytime, and compete at the highest level possible while giving it your all. The trait was most apparent in the former New England Patriots tight end, who came out of retirement in the offseason in order to sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was the brother who would absorb some of the worst beatdowns, but kept coming back for more. The way disagreements were settled in the Gronkowski household was to put the Fueling brothers in opposite corners of the living room, each armed with a couch pillow. Quote, my rule was no hitting in the face and no hitting in the midsection, Gordy Gronkowski said. He should have also instituted time limits because Rob Gronkowski never knew when enough was enough. Quote, it's funny, because Rob just beat the hell out of the kids because he was such a wise guy all the time. They would nail him doing those Charlie horsing things. But when they were through, he would go right back after them. It was nonstop. He had no fears. The kid had no fears growing up. I still think he's like that, Gordy said. New hobby. If you try to forget about football, think about NFTs, because Rob Gronkowski has a promising future in the budding business of NFTs. The NFT world might be a confusing one to some, but it's shaping up to become the future of sports collectibles. But what exactly is NFT? An NFT, or non-fungible token, is a unique digital currency that exists on a blockchain and can be exchanged for cryptocurrency. If you think NTFs are just pointless fads in the sports collectible world, think again. Gronkowski's collection of NFT trading cards ended up selling out in just one weekend and reeled in more than $1.8 million in primary sales on OpenSea, according to Brian Quarmby of Cointelegraphy. The exclusive series even included one card for each of Gronkowski's 4 Super Bowl wins, as well as one unique token called the Gronk Career Highlight Refractor card that features all 4 images from the other cards and is complete with Gronk's signature. The winning bidder of the exclusive NTF paid more than $430,000 in Ether for the card, a chance to meet Gronkowski, 2 Buccaneers tickets for 2021, and VIP tickets to the tight end's next beach party event. Tom Brady's influence. Though Rob Gronkowski's retirement surprised some folks, Patriots fans had an inkling that the 4-time All-Pro couldn't call it quits. He actually considered retiring before, even threatening to hang up in order to nix a potential trade to the Detroit Lions. Of course, that had to do with the fact that Gronkowski had no intention of playing with another quarterback. Gronkowski revealed the startling truth behind just how much Tom Brady influenced him in order to make a comeback. Quote, I don't want to spill all the beans, but when Tom went down to Tampa, it just looked like a great situation, a great opportunity. I wasn't going to come back out of retirement just to come out of retirement. Definitely one of the factors was Tom going down to Tampa. That was a big connection, he says. A year away from the game also gave the future Hall of Famer a chance to heal his body. And once he started feeling healthy, it seems like Gronk and Brady began staging a plan to reunite, just not in New England. Quote, I was feeling healthy. I had that juice going again. When Tom and I talked a little bit and just thought about all the situation and how we can pull it off and everything went well. Everything went down as planned and the situation's all lined up. I thought it was a great opportunity that I couldn't pass on. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be cool. New York Times best-selling author. Along with his football career, Gronk is also an accomplished author. In fact, he became a New York Times best-selling author by releasing his memoir, It's Good to Be Gronk, in July 2015. Gronk has actually revealed that he hasn't spent any of his money that he's made in the NFL controls. In fact, he only lives off of the money that he makes from his endorsement deals and business ventures, like his book. To be fair, he probably makes a lot of money off the field. TV personality and movie star. It's no surprise, given his boisterous personality, Gronk has had success in the entertainment world as well. He played himself in the Entourage movie in 2015 and played a police officer in the movie You Can't Have It in 2017. He also appeared in The Masked Singer and Gordon Ramsay's 24 Hours to Hell and Back, as well as Katy Perry's music video for Swish Swish. Before we continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, plus hitting that notification bell so you're always kept up to date with everything that we put out there. Save $54 million. For all of his press conference jokes and social media shenanigans, the three-time Super Bowl champion has built up an impressive net worth. And even after retiring before he turned 30, this gargantuan 6'4", 268-pound man-child actually did something rarely seen by athletes in this generation, and it had nothing to do with catching a football. Despite his public persona and social media presence, the four-time Pro Bowl exercised an incredibly effective and easy strategy to manage his money. But what's the secret? Well, we're going to tell you about it, but don't worry, remember these words: save everything. According to Gronk himself, he saved every penny of his $54 million earnings in the NFL. Incredibly, he lives solely off his endorsement money. The Patriots legend explained the method behind his money management strategy. Quote, "Because you don't know how long you're going to be in the league for, it's a short career here in the league. The average is about 3 to 4 years, and when it's done, it's done. Be simple, manage it safe, so when it's done, you've got a little base, a little foundation to live off." The unfortunate truth about professional athletes is that many of them don't follow the same money-saving strategy as Gronkowski. Sadly, a number of highly successful NFL players have gone the route and overspent and ended up losing millions. Let him pay you a drink. During Super Bowl 47, between Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers, Rob racked up a $9,600 bar tab. It was spotted as an epic receipt that should be bronzed and given to the Party Hall of Fame. You know, if something like that ever existed, that is. There is a 700 bottle of Bo Joe on the tab, which is a bottle that they claim is about $125 to $135. So next time you see him in a bar, consider that all the drinks are on him. Wouldn't it be great? No more worries when ordering a $12 gin and tonic, right? CBD business. Even after retiring, Rob Gronkowski still found himself in pain. One specific incident, however, inspired him to try CBD for the first time. Over the 4th of July weekend, the tight end spent some time with his family and friends in New Hampshire. Everything was going well until a barefooted soccer game left the former Patriot with a nasty toe injury. Quote, "They're black and blue, totally killing me. My dad was like, 'Hey Rob, try this cream out. Use this cream I've been using for my back pain.' So I put it on my toes and instantly got the relief that I was looking for," he said. That cream was CBD, and it got Gronk thinking. Given his history with injuries, he was intrigued, and soon after, he partnered with Abacus Health Products. Quote, "I'm not saying CBD would help me make like 5 more spectacular one-handed catches, but it could have helped me out big time with some of the hits that you take," Gronk explained. But if his investment pans out, civilian life could get even sweeter, right? Criticizing his former teammates. Gronkowski spent 9 seasons playing with Tom Brady and the Patriots, so the two players got to know each other pretty well. But that didn't stop Gronk from criticizing his former teammate in the air. Brady grew frustrated with the Patriots early in the season when they were 9-1, and Gronkowski called the quarterback out for publicly airing his frustration with the team. Gronk stated that Brady's frustrations and negativity are something that he doesn't miss here. He added that Brady, quote, "should be happy after beating the Eagles. But instead, Brady is, quote, sitting there Sunday night like, what did I do wrong? Like, no, that's not the feeling that you should have." He continued that Brady, quote, "should be pumped about the win, even though the Patriots' offensive numbers in the game weren't great." Party man. In 2015, Rob Gronkowski revealed that what makes him a better football player. What makes Rob Gronkowski so great, in addition to practicing, of course, is partying. Quote, "It makes you get that itch out of your back. You go out and get refreshed, and it just makes you want to go out on that practice field and keep going hard. When you get that itch, when you're working for like 20 days in a row, you're out on the practice field just grinding, you want to go out once in a while," he said. And that explains the $9,600 check, right? So, what do you know about Rob Gronkowski that we might not? Let us know in the comment section down below, and also, don't forget to like the video as well as subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell so you never miss another update from us. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.